What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Oh, whew. It is a nice day out. Almost too nice to be doing work, but work's got to get done, so we're just taking a break. We're just chilling right now. What up, Fang? They're coming out on the 19th with Delta Force on console. Hell yeah. That's what's up. But yeah, it's a sunny day today. Wasn't as hot as it was yesterday, but it was still hot. Hey, Skeeter. Yeah, we needed to take a break. It was it was tiring. And after almost getting bit twice by a black widow, I thought it'd be smart to take a break for now. Right now we're doing a tree job, moving some wood. Well, it's pretty much the same tree job that I've been working on. Yeah, but it was time for a safety sesh, so here we are taking a break, streaming. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday though. Doing something productive or fun. Because you know what they say, all work and no play makes for a dull life. Yeah, safety sesh, you already know. You already know, we're getting it in. We're working, taking a break, enjoying the day. Sure, a lot of you know. What up, boo? I played sports in high school. I was track and field, football, and basketball. Mostly track and field and football. But my sports days pretty much ended the end of my sophomore year after I got injured. Yep. Those were the good old days. It's pronounced Bo. My bad. Hey, W's in the chat for the donation. We're getting closer to being able to put super chat and stuff on, guys. So, if you guys are wondering, unfortunately we don't have super chat on right now, but I will let you know when people donate and things like that. But W's for Skeeter for the dono. But yeah, how's everyone's day going? Y'all having a good Saturday? Is it good weather for you wherever you're at? Um, at the moment, unfortunately, you can't donate. We are not monetized on YouTube yet. We are working on that, but even the offer, I appreciate the offer of it. Yeah, it was hot. Yesterday, I was doing a painting job, and I got sunburnt after being in the sun for like 6 hours. It was bad. Because unfortunately, I'm not the type that tans or gets darker in the sun. I just burn. All calm, cool, and collected. That's the way it needs to be. I live in New York State, so the weather's kind of bipolar. Well, not kind of. It definitely is. Mother Nature doesn't know what she wants for the state. Ah, you're right across the water. That's what's up. I think a few people that have come to my streams are from Michigan. Or at least over in that area. I forgot to drink water, so I've been feeling dehydrated as hell. Right? Making the way across the states. Yeah, I used to live in California. So bouncing back and forth between New York and California is definitely an adjustment. I am not a heat person. Am I watching Ryan Tran 50-day journey or 50-day series? I am not, no. I've seen a couple videos on him, but I never actually put the time in to actually watch him. I should. I'll definitely check it out then. Wasn't one of like his first videos that blew up, him doing he traded a penny until he reached like a certain amount of money or whatever it was? Is that the same guy? He's going to all 50 states in 50 days. A state a day, huh? That's definitely an interesting feat. That is? Okay. I thought so. I've seen a couple videos like that. That's why like I wasn't completely sure. Was it a paperclip? See, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember exactly like what it is he started off with. It was either a penny or a paperclip or a pen. Oh no, that was someone else. Yeah, I was gonna say because it was only a few years ago that that trend like started getting popular. Paperclip to house was the one you seen? Ah, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting to try. I mean, I don't think I would be able to pull it off. Simply because you can't, around here, you can't trust people. Maybe his old one. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really been keeping up with it. I know who he is, and I've seen some of his videos, but I haven't actually, like, sat down to watch him. Right. They take the paperclip and just ghost you. All right. I appreciate you stopping in the stream. You have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later. Oh my God. Yeah. I got a little bit burnt up today. And now I'm getting bit up by freaking mosquitoes. Get the hell out of here. I gotta watch out where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in a spot where there's a bunch of spiders that have made their nests. Trying not to get bit up. But yeah, if you guys want to see pretty much what I've been doing today. I got this set up. Let me see. Ugh. Pretty much been chopping wood and moving it. That's what we got so far. The yard is definitely a wreck, so I got to clean up a bit after I'm done, but we got all that wood cut up and moved caveman style, because you know we don't have any tools to make the job easier, so it's the whole lift and carry method. Oh, and my body is definitely telling me that I'm gonna regret it later when I actually finally get done with the day. Because I'm a savage. I wouldn't say all that. It's just, I just got to do it. It's got to be done. And nobody else wants to do it, so I got to step in and do it myself. But I can say that I've definitely got plenty of wood to burn. We can have some nice bonfires going. Although I got to rebuild my freaking fire pit because my neighbor's kids don't listen. Told them multiple times not to touch my fire pit and gone off and destroyed it. So now I gotta rebuild it. Thankfully, it's just a matter of putting like the bricks and stuff back into place, so it won't take long. Not as long as it did the first time, but you know, it's a little irritating having to redo it. But yeah, we got a couple more logs that we gotta move. And then we gotta rake up all the small leaves and stuff, or the sticks and stuff. You haven't been to one yet? Oh yeah. I mean, I have this old coworker who has like a couple acres of land, and it's just them. And we pretty much like the wood that I just showed you. That is not even close to how much this person freaking collects. And then we burn like the majority of it in one night. Like if I tried to have that kind of fire here where I'm at right now, you see like these trees? Yeah, those trees would not be safe. Yeah, but you know, I wouldn't tell you to take a day off. I mean, if you have a day off already, then maybe. But at the same time, I know your schedule, and the chances of you actually having a day off are slim to none, because even if you're not scheduled, you'll still go in. Whew. But yeah, I was gonna go live the last couple days, but I ended up starting work earlier than I anticipated. Like, we weren't supposed to start work until Monday, but we ended up getting another job lined up, so can't turn down money, you know? And it's beneficial. There's a new restaurant slash ice cream parlor that we're helping set up. So we're trying to knock that out. And like I said, I've been painting. We got a client who had to have his deck rebuilt in some spots, and then we're in the process of painting it right now. We probably would have gotten a lot more sunburnt if we would have stayed, but because like I said, I was only in the sun for like 6 hours painting and stuff. But then the rain started to come down, so we had to pack it up. And then today it was all raining on and off, so we won't get to it until tomorrow. Right. To either make plans or make money. Whew. I needed that. Now I just gotta wait for the medicine to kick in, and my body won't be hurting as much. It also doesn't help that I haven't been drinking water all day, so I am dehydrated as well. These fucking mosquitoes, bro. I'm getting bit up like crazy. It's one of the things I hate about summer. The mosquitoes come out. When I was younger, I never really had a problem with them. They left me alone for the most part. But as I'm getting older, it's like they're freaking targeting me. Yeah, hydration is important. Always stay hydrated. Especially now that we're getting into the summer months, you know? I'm actually surprised not more people are out right now. What as nice of a day it is. Usually around this time is when you start smelling like the barbecuing and stuff like that, but maybe everyone's just getting ready for the 4th of July since it's right around the weekend. We might do a 4th of July stream, set off some fireworks and stuff. Befriend the spiders, they eat the small bugs. Yep, that is true. But there are still certain spiders you want to look out for. Because like I said earlier, I almost got bit like 3 times by a freaking black widow moving this wood around. It's gonna be so nice when I'm actually done. I already cleaned up this yard like once before, like beginning of April. And then pretty much right afterwards it got destroyed again. So now I'm gonna have to go through and clean it. It's pretty much like my late spring break clean out. Not spring break, but spring cleaning. Yeah, we're always careful. Safety is always our #1 concern. Jeez, cats. My neighbor's cat just came back here, and then another cat came out of nowhere and started chasing him. Who are you? I don't even know who that cat is, and they just went into my neighbor's yard, or into my neighbor's freaking place. It's not my neighbor's cat. I know that for a fact. They have a dog. You have a part of the porch you have to finish cleaning out? Well, if a chipmunk lives there, you don't want to disturb him. He might got his nest and stuff all figured out. Yeah, run away. You know you shouldn't be over here. The stray cat freaking issue isn't as bad as it was like when COVID hit. When COVID hit, there was so many stray cats. Right, you're not a home wrecker. So anyone got any good plans for the day or for the rest of the weekend? Kind of want to go somewhere where I kind of want to go to like the ocean or something. Not the ocean, but like the lake or something like that. I have an inflatable raft. I gotta find it, but last time I used it to go fishing. Nearly freaking flipped. And it started raining. We were right in the middle of the lake. Like we had just paddled out to the middle of the lake on the raft. Go to set up the fishing stuff. Nearly lost the bait. And then it starts downpouring for like 5 minutes. Might make plans to go to the beach this week. Oh, I would say I'd come with, but unfortunately I'm gonna be working. And chances are I won't be getting off of work until like sometime around 5, 6 in the afternoon. Or evening, I should say. Right. You can always make plans. Well, I mean, with as much time as you have in it, you better have freaking a schedule of flexibility. You're practically doing everyone's job for them. You're probably the last employee that they would have to worry about. Fucking mosquito. I am gonna be itching like crazy later. I'm already starting to itch like crazy. I missed. Yeah, you only did 80 hours. Only 80. Come on, you're slacking. You put that 200 and 300 hours in, now you're down to 80. What you doing? No, I'm just kidding. You don't need to work that much. Personally, I feel like people should only need to work long enough to make enough money to pay like their bills and stuff. And then that's it. But still have money on the side, to do things they want. Making time for important people in your life, right? Gotta find that balance. All work and no play makes for a dull life. Someone's out for a cruise. What's up, Annan? Welcome to the stream. You're on your summer break right now? Heck yeah. That's what's up. So I take it your studies went well? Yeah, we're just currently on break from doing some work. Heck yeah, congratulations. That's what's up. So you ready? It's like what? So you have like what? 3 more months now before you got to worry about any kind of studying and stuff? Yeah, I know they changed the whole system around, so I don't know now what they do, how long freaking like summer break goes for. Some schools and shit get out early, others pretty much the same kind when I was in school, the same time frame. Yeah, about 2 months, right? That's what I was thinking. But heck yeah, make sure you spoil yourself this summer. You deserve it. I think that's what everybody that has to studying should do. Once you pass all your tests and things like that, you should spoil yourself until you have to go back and do it all over again. But yeah, guys, if you're just now joining the stream, what's up? I hope you all are having a great day today. We're just busting out some work, enjoying the weather. And you know, I figured since today's work was kind of an easy day work, I figured we'd be able to get a stream in. I was gonna try to stream the last couple days, but work just got too busy, so we weren't able to. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to like up the stream. Let's see if we can hit 20 likes. But hell, I appreciate all of you guys just being in here, even if you don't like up the stream, even if you're not talking, you're just watching. I still appreciate. I've been thinking of getting back into gardening. I did it when I was younger, just to pass the time, but I haven't really found the time now. We love shadow lurkers, right? That's the same thing. That's my same thought process on like haters, people that just want to be negative and stuff. It's like, I mean, you're still here, you're still coming into the streams or commenting on the videos or whatever, so you're seeing my content, and ultimately that's the whole goal. Even if you don't agree, at least you're seeing it. At least you're interacting in some way. I mean, yeah, granted, having toxic people coming into your streams or commenting on your videos, of course you don't want to deal with it, but at the same time, engagement is engagement, and that's what we strive for. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. I don't have that much left to do. I think I've got like, let me see. Ugh. Probably got like 7, go. Probably got like 7 big logs that technically I should cut down with a chainsaw. I might just roll them out back to get it done and over with. But I've still got like 7 freaking pieces of log that I need to move. You know, my neighbor, they got to make my job harder because people that drive by, they'll sit there and ask if they can unload their freaking wood over here. My neighbor's just like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Even though they know I'm the only one doing the job. It's like, I don't mind it, but like, ask me first, you know? It's just more of a common courtesy, especially if you're not doing the work yourself. Bro, get out of here. This same freaking mosquito has been flying around me for the last like 6-7 minutes. What up, Kendrick? Kedrick, my bad. Long time no see. Oh, we're just relaxing. We're on break from work right now. How's your day going? How you been? It's been a while since you've been in one of the streams. Ooh. Too much work? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that down to my soul. There is such thing as too much, you know? Everyone wants to argue, oh, enough is not enough. Like, nah, bullshit. Especially with work. There is such thing as doing too much. That's why I left my last job. I was tired of them telling me I was doing too much. I mean, there were a couple other reasons, but that was pretty much the main reason. I just got tired of being told I was doing too much. That's literally like the only benefit. Realistically, the only benefit of doing any kind of work, but just work in general, yeah. The only benefit really is the money. Well, I mean, there's also, like, depending on what you're doing, there's also the finished product. Like, if you're like me and you do construction stuff, it's like finish building a house or whatever, like the end result. It's pretty satisfactory, but, you know, for the most part, it's just about the money. Which is crazy because we live to work and make money, but we don't really have time to spend that money. I don't, we might tomorrow. We do got to go back to work tomorrow to do a painting job. Depending on how the weather is and how long we actually it takes to finish the painting tomorrow, we might do a gaming stream tomorrow. But at the moment, this week coming up is pretty filled. Like, I'm working right now, but this job is more of a, not a personal job, but I'm not really on a time crunch for this job, so I can afford to sit here and stream for a bit before I get back to it. That, and it's already 9 o'clock, so we're gonna be losing daylight here pretty soon. You work at 2 places, but the good thing is there are very beautiful girls at both of them. Just make sure you're focused on the work, not the girls, you know? You don't want to get too caught up in that. But I know what you mean. Pretty much all the jobs that I've had, aside from construction, most of my co-workers have been female. And I've gotten people asking me, like, how can you work with them? I'm like, what you mean? They do their job, I do my job, we get paid, we go home. If they want to, if they're starting drama, which I don't know if it's like the work environment, and especially if you work with all females, but they go at it at each other, like way more than you would assume. Then again, it could just be me in the, like, where I'm at. But yeah, females do not like working with other females for the most part. I've noticed that. But yeah, you got to make sure you're focusing on that work, man. Them beautiful girls aren't gonna pay your bills. I mean, they might, but you know, you gotta get that money. You make sushi? I don't know why, but that, I feel like that would be a fair, not super hard, but I feel like that'd be like a hard job. Is it easy? Is making sushi easy? Now, do you make the sushi and you like cook it? Or am I thinking of a different kind of food? You don't normally cook sushi, right? Beautiful Chinese girls. I take it you working in a Chinese restaurant? We had one around here. I don't know why, but it ended up closing down. It takes time to do it well. Right. That's what I thought. I don't know why, but like my brain was telling me that that's a pretty easy but super hard job. Because I feel like sushi's like one of those delicacy type of foods. It could take one wrong fold or one wrong ingredient to mess it all up. But I mean, hey, to each their own. If you enjoy your job, hell yeah. A good job, beautiful women to work around. Sounds like you got it made, man. Personally, I don't like working with other people in general. It's not really like a people thing. I just find that I work better when I just have myself to focus on. But you know, I enjoy working with other people. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's nice to have conversations while you're working, be able to talk instead of just sit in silence. But for the most part, when it comes to work, I would very much prefer to just be by myself. That way I know I can just do the task, move on from there. And I know that if anything gets messed up, it's gonna be on me. So I don't have to worry about someone else coming in and messing the job up, and then like I have to go back and fix everything or even start all over. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that don't like working alone. I think honestly it's just something you would have to like, it's like an acquired, almost like an acquired taste. Like it's just something that you would have to be used to in order to actually enjoy it. But I usually, that's when I usually just like blare music or like I'll put on the radio or something like that to drown out the silence. You used to work in the kitchen and you were alone most of the time? Yeah. Yeah, it can get quite depressing when you're working alone for long periods of time. But I mean, when you're doing it, when you get used to it, there comes a point when you're just like, it is what it is. That's why I prefer to work alone, mostly because I don't want to work alone, but I want to get the job done as quick as possible while still being efficient with it. And I know that it makes things harder when you have to rely on other people to help with that job. Especially because, if you are a hard worker, there's a good chance that who you're working with, if they're not a hard worker, they're just going to coast by and pretty much let you do all the work. And that's just not my style. Like, if we're both getting paid to do the same job and I do most of the work just because you see that I'm willing to do it, like, then there ain't no point in us working together, you know? But this is all just in my opinion. Just years of getting bad coworkers, I guess. Not even bad, but lazy, I think would be the best term for it. Do just enough to, not get fired, but for the most part, put the tasks, the job onto somebody else. Yeah, it just makes it stressful, especially when it's like on a deadline. Like, that just adds to the stress. And at that point, I'm like, man, I want compensation for all this work I'm doing. You're gonna give me half of your paycheck because you didn't even earn it. But working alone, you don't have. It's not as stressful because you don't have to actually put up with that kind of stuff. That's why I prefer working alone. I don't enjoy it, but I know that for the sake of the work and getting things done, that's the most efficient and effective way for me to do it. Oh, yeah. Soon enough, I gotta go and trim all these trees up. Not looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, you weren't in the stream earlier, so this is pretty much all that wood right there. There's a couple more bigger pieces, but that's pretty much what I've been doing today. Chopping and moving wood. I'm much more of an outdoorsy person, which I don't like being in construction. It was a job I fell into, but with construction, for the most part, most of the jobs that I have are outside. So, I get to enjoy the weather. And that does help with the mentality. It's already night for you? Damn. Yeah. I'd say we probably have another hour, maybe like 40 minutes or so, probably before it actually starts to get dark. And I still got like I said, I still got like 7 logs that I technically need to cut up because they're too heavy for me to to even want to pick up and carry all the way back here, but I don't know if I even want to finish today. Because now that I've been sitting down for 40 minutes, my body's screaming at me. And usually about that time, that's when I know that it's time to pack it up for the day. Once like I stop moving around and I can feel my body aching, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much the alarm going off saying that, all right, it's time to be done for the day, or at the very least take a break. Because I've been working probably like think 7 hours today. And this is the first time I've taken a break. You smoke another cigarette, drink a beer, and then go to bed. That does sound like a pretty relaxing night. I mean, I can't relate on the beer part because I don't drink, but yeah, we all got our little routine, our little rituals to wind down for the day. I usually take my green medicine, you know, for YouTube's purposes because they don't like cannabis, okay? That's the legitimate medical term for it. Well, not even medical, but that's the scientific term for it. So YouTube doesn't like that. They don't like us promoting it or stuff like that. So I gotta be careful with how I say it. But you know, nice little medicine, some food, maybe watch a TV show or a movie. And then before you know it, I'll pass out on a good day anyway, because I do also have insomnia. So the medicine helps with that. But that's pretty much what I do right after I get off streaming, especially if I stream like later at night. After I get off, I'll make some food, chill, watch a movie, and then before you know it, it's like 5 a.m. the next morning and I'm up starting the day again. That's pretty much been my routine since I got out of school. Yeah, I forgot, I gotta watch out for the snakes too. Snakes be coming out randomly. I don't know, I don't even know what the fuck I'm sitting on right now, but I guarantee you whatever this is, if I flip it over, I'm probably gonna find some snakes, some spiders, lots of worms, some slugs. I gotta get this thing out. I gotta move this somewhere though. Get this out of the yard at some point. Actually, I think it might be a trough. I don't know what the hell I'd be doing here, cause you know we're not in the country, but we're not on a farm. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I'm sitting on right now. Plastic one. Motorcyclists are out. It's a good day to go riding. I think I need to go check and look at this stuff. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna get back to the work. My body hurts. We're gonna set this cup down because I'm too lazy to carry it around. Watch out for all the mud spots. It's been raining like crazy, on and off. Rain today. That's the only reason why I'm doing this tree job. But yeah, pretty much all of that wood was all piled right here. So we've got a couple more logs that we have to break down and stuff. And I gotta watch out for the freaking spiders so I don't get bit. My mom, for some reason, she has bad luck when it comes to spiders. Like anytime she tries to clean outside or anything like that, she ends up getting bit at least twice. The last time she got bit by a freaking brown recluse. This was like a couple months ago. Right now, the only two spiders I've really been seeing are black widows and daddy long legs. So, pretty sure we're good on that. You just get so discouraged when you stop working and you actually look at everything. At least I do. I'm like, I want to finish it, but then again, I just don't have the motivation. Like, I'm ready to just call it a day, go and relax. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I put in enough work today. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think we got enough? You think we got enough wood for a little bonfire? Definitely got some kindling. Ooh, almost broke my neck. Yeah. But yeah, half of this isn't even freaking from the job. It's because random people stop, drive down the street and freaking see that there's a pile of wood sitting right there. So like, oh, can we just empty our shit here? No regards to who's actually doing all the work. What's up? Is this Yolanda? Or is this the kiddo? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna call it a day. I took a break and now this break is extending to just being done. Here's this motorcyclist. How you doing? How's your mom? You guys having a good weekend? You happy school's out now? There's my neighbor. Hopefully not coming to start problems.